Hey guys, how's it going? It is Matt from FidelityGamingTV, and welcome back to another Chicago Cubs franchise here on MLB 14, the show on the PS4. So, as you see, we're skipping right to the game. That's because the Elgato was acting up a bit, and as a result, I do not have an intro for you guys. So we're going to be skipping it right into the game today against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are 67 and 54. The Cubs, on the other hand, 20 games below 500. They are 50 and 70, hoping to get a rare win this season. I mean, obviously they got 50 wins, which is a lot in most sports, but in baseball it's not. So, hoping to get a win. They'll have Edwin Jackson on the mound, and he'll be going up against the right-handed Daniel Hudson for the Diamondbacks. He's 10 and 6 on the season. There is the lineup for the Chicago Cubs. It's pretty good. It's respectable. You know, I think that we should have a better record with this lineup. Obviously, I don't think we should make the playoffs with this lineup, but I do think that we should have a better record. So here's Daniel Hudson on the mound. He's 10-6, like I said, with a 3.36 ERA for the D-backs. Pretty solid starter for them. Hoping to get the win for them. Unfortunately, I don't think that he should get the win. We're going to be going against him. He's going to go ahead and strike out Edwin Encarnacion, possibly the All-Star this year, and that's not what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see, as Nelson Cruz will show his patience there, and he will get the ball 4 and the walk. Unfortunately, following him, Calhoun cannot do anything with it, and he'll strike out. So Hudson with a pretty successful inning, and now we'll move on to the bottom of the first. You'll see that the D-backs do have Jose Reyes and Shane Victorino, so they obviously did a couple of trades within the past season. And we'll go ahead and strike out there. That's going to be a nice strikeout for Edwin Jackson. Hopefully he can get the win today for the Cubs. Later in the game, top of the second, 2-2 pitch with 1 out. And this is a base hit into right field. It's going to land. And we do have a base runner now on first base. So we're going to see what we can do with it here. And this is going to be a strikeout. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with the runner on first. And Hudson once again has a successful inning, no runs allowed, and now the D-backs will have a chance to try to convert the double play as it is hit to first base. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to convert it as the runner is ahead of the throw to first. So there'll still be a runner at first, and with the 2-1 pitch here, Jackson is going to allow a base hit here into left field as it will land, and now both runners will advance. One runner on first and one runner on second. So runners on first and second for the D-backs. 1-2 pitch with 2 outs is going to be a called strike 3. We get Cliff Pennington to strike out there. Nice job by Edwin Jackson, and you can see Cliff Pennington is pretty upset with himself on that one. So here we go later in the game. This is Starling Castro looking for the bunt. Almost beats it out, but he will successfully advance the runner from first to second. And that is exactly what he wanted to do. So there's a runner in scoring position, top of the third. That's a base hit into left field. And we're going to go ahead and hold up the runners there. And now there'll be runners on first and third for us. Hopefully we can do something good. And this is going to be Nelson Cruz getting it, hitting it right to second. And that's going to be a double play. So the D-backs will get out of that inning. And Daniel Hudson once again with no runs allowed. Now we skip forward to the bottom of the third. Runners on first and second, and a clutch strikeout there by Edwin Jackson, getting out of the inning there with the runner in scoring position. And you see a shot there at Chase Field, and if you've ever been there, that actually looks pretty similar. So pretty cool to see that they are taking their time at these stadiums like they always do here in MLB The Show. Anyways, to the top of the fourth we go. This ball is just going to be past the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit for us there. And now there is runners on first and second, now to second and third as they were sacrificed, and that is going to be a run scored as the shortstop Jose Reyes cannot come up with it. He drops the ball, and that will allow the runner from third to come home. So it's 1-0 Cubs, like what we've seen. And this ball, though, the next inning from the D-backs is hit. That is not what we wanted. That is going to be a home run. So just as we get the 1-run lead, the Arizona Diamondbacks come right back. And that is Justin Ruggiano from the Marlins eventually, and he will come over to the D-backs getting a home run. So we're going to go ahead and they're going to tie up the game there. And this is going to be another base hit, and that will allow another runner to come in to score, and it's really not what we wanted. It's starting to fall apart now. We have the lead, and now we've let it go, and now the D-backs lead in this one. And they now lead 3-1 with a couple of runners in. So now we will finally get out of the inning of that terrible inning, and hopefully Jackson won't have another one of those. So go into the top of the 5th inning, and this is going to be trouble for the D-backs as this ball will be off the wall, and that is going to be a long double there, and I believe that was George Kataris if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, after that, no, it's not George Kataris, my bad, that is Starlin Castro. After that though, this is going to be Encarnacion hitting this one deep to left field. This game is tied. A 2-run shot from Edwin Encarnacion ties the ball game up at 3. And just like that, the D-backs lead is gone, and the Cubs have fought back to even this one up at 3. So it's good to see the Encarnacion is doing what he does best, and that's hitting home runs. Hudson in disbelief as he had this one in complete control, except for now he doesn't, as this game is tied up at 3 with the 2-run home run from Edwin Encarnacion. It's good to see that he is producing. Anyways, here we go in this one. This is going to be Junior Lake taking ball 4 for the walk. All of a sudden, Hudson looking a bit shaky after a good solid start. Now, here we go later in the inning. Runners on second and third, and that's going to be another walk from Hudson. So he is looking very shaky. Bases loaded now. And you know what? That's going to do it for his night. And manager doesn't like what he sees, and definitely going to go ahead and take him out. Bronson Arroyo is going to come out in relief for Hudson. In real life, he's actually a starter. But Kurt Gibson didn't like what he saw. And right here, Bronson Arroyo is going to get out of the inning with a fly ball out to right, and it will be cut. So they'll get out of that inning. It's 3-3 though. The Cubs have successfully tied it up. But trouble here as this ball is in the left field, and it is gone. So the D-backs come right back the following inning and go ahead and get their lead back with this solo shot. So that's a great job by the D-backs. Unfortunately for the Cubs, they just can't keep the lead. Edwin Jackson allows another home run. So it is 4-3 D-backs, and this is going to be deep to left field, and there's another home run. So we tie the ball game up. There is home runs left and right. I am just amazed about the home runs that we've been getting. This one, Starlin Castro ties the game up at 4 with the solo shot. Good to see him producing. 1-2 count now for Edwin Jackson, and this ball is hit into the gap. And this is not going to be reachable as it will go off the wall. And we are going to try to stop the runner here. He's going to try to go for 3. It's Jose Reyes, and he's going to be in there for a triple. A nice job there by Jose Reyes. And he will get to third with a triple. This one is going to be thrown over to first. They'll get the out. Unfortunately, Reyes will be at third, coming home to score. So the D-backs do once again have the lead. But right here is a nice strikeout for the D-backs as trying to make a bid for the tying run with runners on first and third. Can't get anything done, but in the next inning, it is going to be over the left fielder's head. That's going to be extra bases, and we'll go ahead and get in there with a stand-up double. So now we have runner in scoring position, down 5-4 in this one. Now he's at third, and this is going to be past the third baseman and into left field. So this game is tied up at 5, and we have successfully tied it up, and in fact we're going to get a double out of that one as the left fielder took a while to throw at. Now with the runner on second, this ball is launched into left field. Left fielder's going to watch this one go over his head, and this is now a 2-run lead for the Chicago Cubs as yet again Edward Encarnacion comes through with a 2-run shot, and this is now a 7-5 ball game for the Chicago Cubs. Wow, the home runs today are insane. We're going to go ahead and bring in Johnny Kellogg to close out this game, the rookie closer, and hopefully he can do some good things here as we're up by 2 in the bottom of the 9th, and that is going to be a routine ground ball, and it's going to be an out. So 2 outs to go here if he wants the game to be closed. Here is the pitch. It is over to third, and that is an easy play. Now there is 2 outs, 1 out to go for the Cubs. 2-1 pitch with 2 outs is delivered, and that is into right field. It's going to drop for extra bases potentially. It's actually going to go over the wall, so Shane Victorino will get a double. And this is now hit over to first base, and that's going to be an easy out. So the Cubs do prevail in this one. They keep their lead. Lots of home runs. I think 3 home runs, maybe even 4. Couldn't even keep track in this game. They get the victory, and it was a pretty solid one at that. Starlin Castro, the player of the game, went 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a homer. So the Cubs really looking very good this game. Unfortunately, as we sim forward here, doesn't look too much better, as they are going to lose a lot more than they're going to win. So we're going to try to finish out the season here, entering the month of September, the last month of the season for the Cubs. Hopefully we can close out on a good note. And you see there the AAA and AA teams don't make the playoffs. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It looks like you are. So if you do, go ahead and leave a like so I can make some more. Stay tuned for another video today. It's a doubleheader. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe. And as always, peace.
Smoke.